friend of mine moved into the neighborhood with an 8-foot pram, and one day we're walking along the beach where he kept it on the, kept the boat on the beach. So we're walking along there one day, and he says, "You got to try this." I says, "Okay." So he goes up and gets the sails and the rig and all that kind of stuff. He brings it down, puts the boat together, and he says, "Get in." So I got in. He shoves me off into the lake. I says, "How do I run this thing?" And he says, "You'll figure it out." So we're talking about a 9-year-old kid here. But it took the 9-year-old kid about 5 minutes to figure it out, and spent the next 3 hours with his boat all over the lake. If Fraser Wilson only knew what he had spawned that day. There was a Jones for it, no doubt about it. Didn't always have a sailboat all the time, but the next thing was the Hobie Cat, and that wasn't a particularly funny thing, but the first thing I did with it was sink it, basically. Turns out the power company didn't see fit to put the power line high outside the channel, which is basically illegal. And we ran into it, and it blew about it blew the halyard in half, so the mainsail came down, and it blew about a square-foot hole in the hull of the boat on the starboard side. So it pretty much went pretty flat pretty quick. And we jumped into the water, and there was some time we were swimming away from the boat because it looked like it was going to bump into the wire again, and it did. And it put such a jolt through the water that it was like, spiders curling up when you step on them. It was about the same effect on us. That tripped a breaker somewhere, and that was the end of that. And it knocked out power to 3 counties and made the newspapers in Miami. Also knocked out power to Kennedy Space Center. They had to go on auxiliary generators. Actually, that is pretty funny.